Hello, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. Are you getting excited about getting away with the lover of your soul, Jesus? I know that I am. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Michelle Dent, and I am so glad that you are joining us for the Abide with Jesus Silent Retreat. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to prepare your heart for this special time away. This may be your first silent retreat, or maybe you've attended several at this point. But either way, I'd love to share just a little bit of the 411 so you can feel comfortable and fully experience all that God has in store for you. Silent retreats have been such an important part of my own walk with Jesus, and I don't know about you, but I can get easily distracted by the noise of everyday life. These retreats give us space to step away from those distractions, spend time in nature, and truly see and hear all that God has in store for us and wants to speak to us. And I believe He does want to speak to you. You know, it says in Psalm 27:8 in the New Living Translation, "My heart has heard you say, 'Come and talk with me.' And my heart responds, 'Lord, I am coming.'" God speaks to us, in such unique and personal ways. And it might be through wind in the trees, the birds chirping, or it could be the sunlight reflecting on the water. This retreat is held at the beautiful Haven River Inn in Comfort, Texas, situated on 22 acres. There are so many peaceful spaces both inside the home and on the property where you can roam, reflect, and meet with God. If you'd like a sneak peek, feel free to click on the link in Tanya's email, or you can just Google Haven River Inn and find it yourself. You may be wondering what to expect, so I do want to walk you through just a brief overview. When you do arrive, you're going to go ahead and park in the guest parking and just make your way inside the home where you'll be greeted and helped with your bags. Depending on what time that you arrive, you should be able to have a chance to unpack a little bit, settle in, and maybe even just fellowship with some of the other women. We do want to have everyone go ahead and meet in the Little White Chapel on time. And if you're not fasting, feel free to go ahead and bring your bagged lunch with you. During this time, we'll go over a few housekeeping details, prepare our hearts and our minds for the retreat, and then Tanya will share a message, lead us into worship, and gently guide us into silence. From that point on, the remainder of day 1, all of day 2, and the morning of day 3 will be set aside for your personal time with Jesus. We will come back together in the chapel on day 3 to close our time together and transition out of silence. Just a quick note about silence. Once it does begin, we ask that you honor it by refraining from talking, refraining from whispering. This does help protect not only your experience, but everyone else's as well. If you do need to communicate for some reason, there will be notebooks available, and there will also be a place for you to submit confidential prayer requests. Now, one question I had before silent retreat was, how do the meals work, and how do I know when to come for mealtime? Just know that Haven River staff prepares all of the meals, and they are delicious. You'll likely start to smell the food as soon as mealtime approaches, and your stomach will definitely tell you as well. Meal times will be posted, though, throughout the house, and then we will also ring a bell. So that way, if you are out on the property, you'll know when it is time to come on in and eat. On day 1, go ahead and feel free to bring a bag lunch if you are not choosing to fast. Tanya does have a video about fasting, and I do encourage you to watch and pray through that ahead of time so you can make that decision. Dinner will be provided on day 1, all the meals on day 2, and then breakfast on day 3 are included. Again, there is an optional day 3 lunch for the post-retreat and fellowship time. There is also a water station, and there's hot and cold filtered water available, as well as coffee 24/7. There will also be iced tea available for lunch and for dinner. If you do have specific dietary needs, you have favorite snacks, drinks, creamer for your coffee, feel free to bring those items with you. Feel free to bring, like I said, snacks. And if you would like to share some with the other women, feel free to bring some. But otherwise, just bring what you absolutely love and what would make you feel at home and comfortable. There will also be a Facebook poll for dietary needs posted. So make sure you do answer that poll if you do have any specific dietary needs that we need to know about. You also might be wondering what to pack. Well, guess what? There's a full packing list on the registration link, your confirmation email, and also the Facebook page. But I do want to just highlight a few items that are, I think, really important for you to make sure to bring. One's going to be a journal. You do want to be able to capture everything that God is speaking to you. And also, bringing a Bible is very important. And Tanya does have a great video on how to choose the best translation for you. You may also want to bring a book. There is a recommended book list. However, please don't stress and go buy books. If you don't have a book to bring, Tanya has her own personal library. And there's a lot. There's a plethora of books between her book library and then also Haven River Inn's library. The other thing you may want to bring, just items to make you feel more at home. If you have a favorite pillow, if you have a favorite like coffee tumbler or mug, anything that you think would make you feel just comfortable and relaxed, go ahead and bring that. If you are attending the silent retreat in warmer months, that would be summertime, fall time, feel free to bring a floaty for the pool or the river. And also if you have a favorite camping chair that you'd like to bring. However, Haven River Inn does have camping chairs that you can take down to the river, lots of places to sit. And lastly, I just want to give a quick word on expectations. To get the most of this experience, we do ask that you please plan to arrive during check-in on day 1 and stay through the end of the session on day 3. There will be an optional hour of fellowship, as I mentioned before. And again, that is optional. But I will say it is such a special way to share with others what God has spoken and done during your time there. I will also say it is amazing on how deeply connected you feel with all the women there, just through maybe eye contact that you've made, simple gestures that you've made during the silent retreat. So again, it's just a special way to be able to kind of fellowship after the retreat and be able to talk. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and prepare your heart. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to one of us. And I just want to leave you with Psalm 62:1 from the Passion Translation. I stand silently to listen for the one I love, waiting as long as it takes for the Lord to rescue me. God alone has become my Savior. I can't wait to see you at the Haven River Inn. Get ready for a really special time, and I will see you soon. Bye.